How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be playing some Orzhov Stoneblade here. This is going to be with some new additions from Kamigawa. Um, so, what kind of sparked me to try a list like this is two cards, Lion Sash, sorry, and Blade of the Oni. So now that these two essentially kind of like living weapon cards are, printed, it kind of gives more, creatures essentially to tutor for with Stoneforge Mystic that aren't Kaldra or Batterskull. So it's kind of a higher floor but a lower ceiling because obviously there's games where you tutor up Stoneforge Mystic or Kaldra with Stoneforge Mystic on turn two and then slam it on turn three and it's like a Kaldra check, like can you answer Kaldra or not. This kind of value play with Lion Sash just kind of being more bears is like 2 minute 3/1s, 2 minute 1/1 that can grow. I think it's just kind of more of a kind of again a lower ceiling, but you now get to run Stoneforge Mystic with Lurrus now. So before, the equipment package usually like a sword, a Batterskull, Kaldra, but like you can't run those with Lurrus. I mean, the only thing really you could really run is a Shadow Spear, but like it's not worth running Stoneforge Mystic for just Shadow Spear. So now that with these two cards, it'll be interesting to see if we can have Stoneforge Mystic with Lurrus and if this package is powerful enough. So to complement Lion Sash and Blade of the Oni, maybe I should read these cards since these cards are technically new. Lion Sash is one in a white. It's a 1/1 artifact creature equipment with reconfigure. This is both reconfigures both on Lion Sash and Blade of the Oni. Um, so Lion Sash kind of has like a scavenging ooze effect. For one way, you can exile a card from a graveyard. If it's a permanent card, the +1/+1 counter goes on Lion Sash. So the equipped creature, if you were to reconfigure onto it, would get +1/+1. So this gets kind of huge pretty quick. Since it doesn't only target creature spells, it could also target lands, fetch lands, notably Mishra's Baubles, etc., etc. Blade of the Oni isn't as strong as Lion Sash, but it's a 2 mana 3/1 with Menace, and then if you were to reconfigure onto a creature, the base power becomes a 5/5. So like if you can make an Esper Stencil become a 5/5 and gains Menace. So Menace is kind of a pseudo evasive way to kill someone, right? And I think this thing about Orzhov is the creatures are generally small. So being able to make an Esper Sentinel or a Stoneforge Mystic into a 5/5 with Menace is actually pretty relevant, I think. So I don't know how good this card is, but I think if this card is good, then I think this will pull weight in the Stoneforge Mystic shell. I noticed that this build is going to be a lot more artifact heavy. Obviously, we have a playset of Esper Sentinel, which I really, really liked, and Abzan. So I think Cranial plating will be a decent way to, make our smaller Orzhov creatures, since there's no Tarmogoyfs or anything like that, to make them bigger. Shadow Spear is just another true target with Urza Saga, and then lastly, the last equipment to get with Stoneforge Mystic is Lightning Greaves, which I think will be pretty cool. Just being able to make a construct and then give it haste and attack for big beats. So we'll see how Lightning Greaves is. It's just kind of another. I was just pretty much just googling a bunch of equipment that could fit with Lurrus, and I came up with Cranial Planing and Lightning Greaves. So we'll see how these two perform. To round out that kind of Stoneforge Lurrus shell, we have 4 Ingenious Smith. Again, this deck is artifact based. I was torn between having either a 3/3 split or a 4/2 split. My first draft had a 3/3, and then I kind of like tanked on it, and I think I just want 4 Ingenious Smiths just because I feel like it's just going to generate more card advantage, and we need the bigger body. And we already have 6 discard spells, so I don't think we necessarily need a third Tidehollow Scholar. But maybe we do because we probably need more artifacts to kind of hit off Ingenious Smith. So we'll see. Maybe it is correct to do 3/3. So we'll try 4/2 to start. Rest of the To round out the rest of the list, 4 baubles obviously go with the Lurrus. Drum has been amazing for me. Navzan, so we're gonna keep that. Spellbomb main, and we have pretty much a instead of the third prismatic ending, we have a first portable hole. I could easily see like having all these be portable holes, or have 2 portable holes and have like a march or something if prismatic ending is going to be kind of awkward. But we'll try this first. I really like prismatic ending, and we of course have spring leaf drum to make the third color for prismatic ending. I do want to note some additions into the mana base. Excuse me. So we have like a Goldwire Bridge, which is an artifact kit for Ingenious Smith, as well as Treasure Vault. I can maybe see the Treasure Vault being an untapped source, but sorry, I can see the Treasure Vault being another Goldmire Bridge, but I want an untapped source. So while this is a colorless source, doesn't help against Lion Slash, we're kind of just testing this out because I saw this in Aspiring Spikes mono white list. So I kind of want to see how it goes. And then the rest of the mana base is kind of fair with 8 fetch lands, a pair of shocks, 3 Kitsu Courtyards. But we are testing a Ganjo and Takanuma, which is part of the cycle that Boseiju is in. I think they're essentially free, so we're just going to try them out and see how that goes. I think A Ganju is really relevant, just being a removal spell, and Takanuma being able to recur Lurrus. So I'm eventually going to, of course, try Abzan. Not that won't include Stoneblade, I don't think, but I'm excited to try those and Abzan on top of Boseiju. The sideboard, I feel like most of it's pretty stuck with what I've carried over from Abzan. I think the only inclusions I have that are kind of different are the Cathar Commando, because obviously we can't run Outlaw Liberator. So it's kind of pretty much a white equivalent. It doesn't have the flip ability, but it is a 3 powered creature, so it is kind of hits harder, which is kind of cool without having to flip. And I'm Enrique Gusari to tutor up for Hammer matchup, which is cool with Stoneforge Mystic. So hopefully that goes well. It's also gonna be kind of cool because like if we can make multiple bodies, we can equip Lightning Greaves onto a creature and then make Gusari, or make Gusari first and then Lightning Greaves, and just kind of take up Hammer's whole equipment board, which is kind of cool. Cool. So we'll see how this performs. I don't really know what to expect. I think it's just as they make more equipment that costs 2 or less, and as long as Lurrus stays unbanned, I think this is something to be constantly revisiting, even if this league doesn't feel great. There's a lot of things I want to try out from Kamigawa, which is a good thing. That means the set's pretty cool. I don't think the set is overpowered at all, which I think is a good balance I think that they found with the set. So we'll see how it performs. Of course, the MTGO updated, so all the settings are off here. I want Lurrus as a companion. Everything is lined up. Cool. Another thing I want to note is I am running 23 lands. I typically do like 24 with these saga lists. This hand has double bauble with Stoneforge Mystic and a Tidal Scale interaction. If we're on the draw, so I kind of want to keep this hand because we essentially get 3 draws. This Goldmine Bridge is kind of awkward, but I think we're going to keep this. Like, we have interaction. We're on the draw. I think it's a little greedy, but I think it's worth keeping. Oh god, please untap land. Oh, that's brutal. So brutal. So we'll upkeep them. They're gonna have to get a Ragavan hand, unfortunately. Damn. That's like the worst card we want to see. Blood Crypt. Okay. So we're gonna, like, if we can just draw an untap land, untap color source, we can go Sentinel to push Ragavan. It's not bad. We know they have Blood Crypt on top, right? So they hit a Sentinel. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we know they have Blood Crypt. That feels pretty bad. So we know that they're gonna have Blood Crypt and Graven Cairns as 2 of the last 5 cards for next turn. Damn, that's really unfortunate. So the Goldmire Bridge is being really awkward for sure. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing because we really want to hit a land. So them hitting a um, Sentinel isn't the worst. So their last cards in hand are Blood Crypt and 2 Unknown. And we know they're going to draw Graven Cairns. I haven't played Modern since almost July, and I won't until they start baiting crap. I don't think they will, though, Boat Guy. I honestly don't think they will. I mean, like, the meta is pretty healthy in a sense, right? And I know a lot of people don't like that. But I saw someone tweet about SCG Con how, like, there's so much Lurrus everywhere. And, like, I get that, and I would probably make that decision too. I'd ban companions. But I don't think Watsy's going to do anything. How's it going, Thiliot? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Let's stack this one first. I think we're gonna just let Saga take over the game here. So I'll play Saga, and then push the monkey. I'll just keep sending my $10 a month on two streams. Oh no! I hope that's really not the case though. I mean, is there just a deck that you can't play or something? That's really unfortunate if that's the case. I'll pay yes. And I'm very glad that I'm the one of the two. Don't get me wrong, but I hope that, like, more people can play. I just realized that they don't have Lurrus revealed, so I guess I should be playing around Blood Moon. I'm gonna get the Smart Spots into play. I went to my local F&M. It's just to watch, and I didn't see a genuine fun as well as the magical whole night. Just people. Really? Oh, I mean, that's really unfortunate. But I wonder, like, why the people at your store were sad. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what the reason is, and if it's the same reasons that you have, then I definitely think then it probably is worth warranting a change. Opponent said, "Be right back," but like, that would be really unfortunate if, like, it wasn't just like if I mean, I guess either way, if everyone is sad, whether it's all for the same reason or if they're all for different reasons, I guess that's all bad. I guess if they're all for the same reason, then at least you can solve it, right? But if it's like multiple, targets to try to solve problems you're trying to solve, and then I think that's unfortunate. That's really hard. No fun anymore. I mean, is it due to the fact that they're like you don't like modern anymore? Like, do you think that could be solved if you play like limited or if you play pioneer? Like what's kind of the root cause, right? Other than Lurrus homogenizing decks, I think Farm is great. Yeah, I think Lurrus homogenizing decks is kind of the, I guess, solution or problem that you think that's on the surface, but like, I feel like there's a lot of decks that Lurrus foster, and I think that's why they won't. I'm not saying that I agree with that. I think that they should ban companions because I think it's dumb. I just don't think they will. I Blade of the how's it going, Zeroff? We're playing Blade of the Oni because I think it's one of the cards that may push Stoneforge Mystic with Lurrus as a great pair, and just have because like we don't have enough Stoneforge Mystic tutor targets to have with Lurrus, right? So I love Magic because I want to do some of the rest in my life. I mean, Do you like? I think that's one of those things where like, do you love Magic because you love Magic, or do you love Magic because of your friends? Right. Again, like, what is the root cause there? You know. Have I thought about White March? I have. I actually like forgot about it when I built the deck, but then I was like thinking about it. I'm like, I'm not sure if I have room for it because I think we need 6 1-minute answers for Ragavan, which are the 2 pendings, 1 hole, and 3 push. I don't have like a dam or that kind of another removal spell in the main. I mean, it could be over Tideholder Scholar. Um, but yes, it should probably be in the deck. Um, Secure the Waste. Huh. You think Secure Waste be in the list? That's kind of a weird call. Just I guess it can make a bunch of bodies and have equipments to it, but like I wonder if just Lingering Souls is just better. So I mean, like, do you just like Bokai, or do you just want Lurrus banned? Like, do you just not like Lurrus? Because it's which is fine. I guess it's a question I'm asking because my I have a buddy that feels the same way. Um, like my buddy hates companions, and he kind of like stopped playing modern since then. You know. So I know they have Graven Karens and a couple unknown. Oh, it's playing very slow, unfortunately. Let me unplug my mouse now. Oh, it's not letting me play Magic, unfortunately. Because I mean, like, if you don't like, because I feel like when Modern was in the dumpster, I think right when Modern the first Modern Horizons came out, this was when like Urza was it, like Noza, I think was like the best deck with like Uro. Like I hated Modern at that point, so I like just play Pioneer instead, you know. And it's like I wonder if like you can play another format. Like I said, like if you want to play limited. Um, Like I wonder if you can fill the kind of void there, you know? I wonder if they realize this is an artifact. Or they just have a bolt. If they have a bolt for this, I'm like perfectly happy with it. Yep. I mean if they get in with the Sentinel, it's fine. Swap. Uh-oh, what is this? That's a good one. They discard Graven Cairns. Okay. Saga's a good draw. Um I wonder if I get Springleaf Drum and then go Tideholder Scholar. And the next turn go Saga double Stoneforge Mystic. I think I like that better. Fury. Ugh. I guess we just take the push. If we take the Fury, they can push. If we take the push, they can't Fury necessarily. I think I take the push. And then hopefully they don't draw another land or a red card. And then we can go Stoneforge Mystic, get Lightning Greaves. So I think that's a play. Ooh, if they don't draw that land. Oh, cool. Perfect. So this Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, Thoughtseize too. Well, that was a pretty good draw. I think we have to do this. Kind of forgot about the Sentinel attacks, to be honest. So we'll get a Stoneforge Mystic down. Do we get Plating or do we get Shadow Spear? I think I get Shadow Spear down. Just because we can cast it. And then grow this construct. And then if they want to block with Seasoned Pyromancer, they can. And then they just don't have a board state either. It's hard to put into words how I feel and not offend anybody, quite honestly, so I'll just be quiet now. I mean, I don't think you're gonna offend anyone. It's like your opinion, right? Like if this is how you feel, it's how you feel. It's not a bad thing, you know. I don't want you to feel like you are unhappy with the format. Like it's wrong to feel that way. And I don't think it's offensive. It's just it's a game, right? It's not like it's not like a personal it's not like a personal attack, right? I hope people don't view it that way, you know. We just drew the lightning greaves. Don Ramalhoni, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I guess we can make a construct, equip Shadow Spear, and attack the Lily down. Bunch of follows. JG Score. Oh, that was 5 days ago. Sorry. Sorry. Don Ramalhoni and Creasy Heek. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Sorry, my OBS has been kind of freaking out. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's get the value. Equip here. And then we'll attack the Lily. So they have Liliana. That's why they are don't have Lurrus as a companion. It's not good for like attacking them, but I kind of like leaving the board clear so they can just like run Kolgon's command or something. They're really bad. I'm not trying to say something to make you feel better how you feel. Lurrus sucks and Carla was increasingly. Oh, geez, that's a really good top deck. It's okay to not enjoy the game right now. Yeah, I agree with Aper MTGG. And again, I don't want this to feel like a hostile situation for you, Boca. You know what I mean? I think your feelings are of course very very valid. I guess I'm just like trying to find a solution for you, you know, because like you know, this is a game that we all love, and it's like I feel bad that you can't enjoy it as much as you know I do right now because you know the meta does feel fantastic, like what we were saying. Man, these constructs are huge, huh? Pyroosmy is nerdeless. Yeah, very true, Sullivan. Very true. So this artifact build feels pretty good, huh? This artifact build feels pretty good. I sold out of almost all my cards a couple months ago. I was just trying to rationalize away, and somebody had to keep playing again. And I should probably just be done anyways. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like what April says. I think if you are unhappy with where the game is right now, I mean, it's very reasonable to just not play the game. You know, like If you don't like the game where it is, I think playing something you don't enjoy is also just very bad for your mental health, right? So I think you're making the right decision for sure. Obviously, like if you're unhappy, why are you playing it? And if you are taking the time to like um, enjoy the game in other ways, like watching, watching people's content or whatever, um, I think that's a very smart thing to do, if anything, right? So I think it's just all about caring about mental health, right? And it's like, at least for me personally, it's like I use this game as a way to kind of escape like life stress and life struggles, right? And it's like I don't want you to be missing out on that, you know? That's kind of where I'm at. Um so it's like I feel bad that like the way I use the game as a stress reliever is like other people can't, which is why I'm trying to like find a solution as a way to like enjoy the game. And like that's how I personally did when I didn't like modern at that point. Like I just played Pioneer, you know? And that's it's not a solution that's gonna work for everyone. Um Hey, can you stop? Hey. So our opponent's probably gonna board in like Alpine Moon. Like I already have two prismatic innings and a portable hole. I don't think it's worth it to bring a Cathar Commando just on the hedge of like Alpine Moon. They might be boarding a Blood Moon too. Like I think we can board in one dam, maybe a Lingering Souls, maybe the Soul Guy Lantern. My first hedge would be like to cut the Thoughtseize, but like they have Fury, and I think Fury is gonna be so freaking gross against us, especially because we're an Esper Sentinel deck. Um, so I think it's okay with like trimming a Thoughtseize and an Inquisition. I think just to like split the difference and then call it a day. I think. Urza Saga plus 56 other cards is a good deck. Not wrong. Which is why I see all these mid-range decks don't play it, and I just don't see it. I think we're gonna keep this hand. We have Esper Sentinel on the draw. Slow them down, I think, until like turn 2 AGS Pith or Stoneforge Mystic. So, because I think I'll like a Ragavan start like. Okay. Now we can play around Blood Moon too, which is actually kind of decent. Mental health is super important. The game will always be around. It's like you want to look on you back. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it, Aper. Snap block. Jeez, I thought I almost F6'd in my turn. Okay. Cranial Fights can help with that too. I mostly play Legacy, but I didn't enjoy it with Ragavan, so I started playing Modern, which is great, and I'm back and I can do Legacy. Yeah, Grateful Head. Like, it does. I mean, I guess the downside is like that's a really expensive solution too, right? Like, I mean, unless you play like online where you can just rent the cards, which actually a lot of people don't do, you know. Um, so like if you're only playing in paper, I think that's a really unfortunate solution that you can't really use, you know. Um, so we could just prismatic ending the Ragavan, but that feels really bad because it doesn't really utilize a mana. We could Ingenious Smith. We could go like Swamp Ingenious Smith and then just trade with the Ragavan. But if they like bolt the Ragavan, then we're like so behind. Because they could like bolt and Smith and then like we could Sculler, but then we are incentivized to block. I think we'll go Sculler here actually. Then trade. I think we have to go Sculler here and play around Blood Moon too. Oh, sure. Now there's an argument to not block. But I Try every for a while. Thanks for your interest. I can tell you. I mean, yeah. It's if that's the case. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't attack first. I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, you try what you can, and if then I'm glad you kind of went through that. You know, trying to like I feel like my guy the kind of advice that I gave you you kind of already did already, so then I'm sure you're like like let me stop it. Um, so I'm glad. I think I'm just gonna let this go. Um, oh, that's so annoying. I was kind of going for a high ceiling play here. Because then, like, we can prismatic ending and then play cranial plating if they just didn't hit anything. Oh, that's so gross. And now they can Inquisition me. God damn it. I used to play DH, but now it's too boring making. Yeah, it's people. A bunch of my friends have been trying to get me to play EDH, and it's just too many cards. It's just kind of daunting. I'm not gonna lie. I guess we will put Lurrus in hand. And then we need an untapped land. Then we can go Lurrus, bring back Sentinel. Hopefully they don't draw anything. Oh, like you just get destroyed by Ragavan? Yeah. I'm assuming they don't have any equipment, so we aren't in that bad of a spot. They do the den. We know they have a basic mountain in hand. We actually aren't in that bad of a spot. If we draw an untapped land, we just go Lurrus plus Sentinel, and we're like actually in a decent spot. Should Ragavan get banned? It's one of those things where like Ragavan is like really dumb, but it makes the format in a better spot where it forces interaction. Oh, damn it. We can't Lurrus and bring back Sentinel. God damn it. Our mana base has been very awkward. I really don't like this treasure vault. Yeah, it's very comparable to Uro where it snowballs. I definitely get that for sure. So we could just play Lurrus and hope to fade a removal spell off their top deck and a removal spell off our top deck. We could play Saga in that case. I think we have to play Saga. Take a hit off Ragavan. Because it's like, if we just do Lurrus without any value, it's just so bad. I don't like this treasure vault. Yeah, I think so too. Literally any aggressive one drop in the history of Magic would have make one or at least more. Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong, Evian. Okay. They're not gonna cast it. So making a construct becomes a 3/3. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll play the Goldmire Bridge and pass. Hopefully this construct is enough. Yeah, this vault is. I mean, it's good in the sense of like it makes our construct really big, right? But I wonder if it's just better as a second gold mine bridge just to get our color sources online, right? Okay. Do you have a bolt? I guess a bolt wouldn't kill it. So 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have any instants in the graveyard either. Oh, they have push. Yeah, like our mana base just like fucked us that game. Plus Ragavan. Ragavan hitting that prismatic game was so disgusting. I mean, yeah, I think the treasure vault might just be a better goal memory, just because I like having upping the artifact count just for Ingenious Smith, right? So bad. The monkey just took over the game. Walking Barista, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Keep this hand. We'll go Swamp. I don't know if they play Bloodbender now, but I think it's okay just to get basic planes. We already have basic Swamp in hand. Just to play around Bloodmoon. I don't want to just lose. I think I'm gonna get an Ingenious Smith down. Don't think Stoneforge Mystic really gets anything in particular that I really. I think I just want this big beater in play, potentially, right? And if they dash or Garmin, I don't mind blocking. Oh, I think we get the bridge. Yeah, I think we get the bridge. They get Furious, which would be really disgusting, but I think it's still worth getting the bridge in play. And so they could like Fury dash Regiman. I think that'd be worst case scenario, but wish Dragon Toys had to be used that turn, but then we. Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be better for sure. It'd make the card a little bit more balanced. Not wrong. I really wish that Golden Bridge was an untap land because we can go Sentinel plus Lightning Greaves. Like, how scared of Fury do I want to be? What card do I want to protect more? That's a Sentinel. I think that's the card that we want to protect more, right? This is a push. I mean, just Ragavan just like not making the treasure, I think is like good enough. But then you can't cast your opponent's spells. Like even just making it a 1/1, I think is just better too. Like even if it was just a 1/1, I think it would still be playable. Okay. Oh, they're pushing the Smith. Interesting. Wild. I think I'm not going to attack. If they had a Ragavan, they would have cast it, so they have to like literally draw it that turn. I think it's safe to attack. Because honestly, if they, I don't think they would have like just went push on 2 if they had a Ragavan in hand. Okay. Well, I'm glad I have a Stoneforge Mystic and a backup Esper Sentinel. Well, we're gonna go Ingenious Smith into Esper Sentinel. I think I'm gonna take the Portable Hole as a removal spell. I think I want it more than a. So we'll equip here. So this Lightning Greaves is looking pretty good, huh? And just like being Fury Proof is kind of cool. We'll move this back over here. I think the Esper Sentinel is more valuable. So that's going to exile all graveyards, which is going to be interesting. And then we can just hold up Fatal Push. Oh, actually, this doesn't have haste, right? So we don't have to necessarily. Oh, but it's a 3 CMC, so I do need to find a way to get Revolt going. Shocked. I don't know what that means. So we could get Lion Sash or Plating or Blade. Lion Sash doesn't do anything right now. Plating may have some play because we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts with it. There's argument for just going Shadow Spear equip. See what they do. I do kind of want to hold up Fatal Push potentially. The fact that it went Shock is interesting. Do they have like Kolaghan's Command? They must have Kolaghan's Command, right? So do we just play the Shadow Spear first? So that way they have to Shatter Shock this before they do anything. And then we can go Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, they totally have Kolaghan's Command here. They're totally debating about Shatter Shocking. Totally debating about Shatter Shocking. Yeah, here comes the Kolaghan's Command. They're shattering the Shadow Spear. That's fine by me. I guess we get the blade. I think it's the quickest clock. I don't think I like getting plating here. It doesn't really grow anything right now. I think I like getting Lion Sash down. Or, sorry, Blade of the Oni down. Attack of 4. Even cards from previous game. That'd be great, like, unset Red Ragavan. That'd be really funny. I think I'm going to keep that untapped. Or stay equipped, sorry. And then I think I'm going to debate, like, equipping this blade onto the Esper Sentinel. And then the Greaves would fall off. And then I could equip the Greaves onto the Esper Sentinel after. Like at this point they have 4 mana, so like this Esper Sentinel wasn't doing much. So if they spent the turn to like kill it, that's fine. Because that way, like this does cost 1 mana to reconfigure onto a Sentinel, but if they're gonna like be taxed a ton by the Sentinel, and then like they'll die, and then we'll push. Okay. This Stoneforge Mystic has done its duty. Oh, they're gonna leave it back. One card to vest. One card to invest. The legendary lands. Because they will see play everywhere in EDH, and I think they're pre-ordering for not that much. So I'm planning to get like a pair of each. So let's reconfigure the blade onto the Sentinel. See if they kill it. And then if they do, then... Oops. Did I pay like double black? Or double white, I mean. So we'll reconfigure onto that. Invest in sealed product? That's interesting. I never do that. I know I think it's a safe return for sure. But I personally don't do that because I feel like I want to use the cards that I play with. So like I can actually play with like the cards I'm gonna like I get like value out of it, right? Not to say you can't get value of sealed product, but I can get like actual like they're just not sitting in a closet, you know, right? Like I can like go to F&M or local 1Ks or 2Ks and actually play with them, you know? So it's more of like not like actual monetary value, but like, you know, it's like different. So I'm taking this line because, like I said, if they kill the Sentinel, we can then push the vessel. I don't think White March is going to be that good enough to where like it's going to be that expensive. I don't think. So I wouldn't invest in that. Like I think the March is going to be see decent play. I don't think it's better than Pending. Because like it's still a 2-minute answer to the Ragavan. It's a 1-minute Stone Rain for Urza Saga, so that's like the ceiling. Like if you watch my like if you go to my YouTube, you can check out my like Kamigawa assessment, and that's like I kind of really delve deep into March. how I think it's a good card. I think it's nice to have in our toolbox, but um, I don't think it can replace something like Prismatic Ending. I think in a deck like this, where it's like two colors, so you can't really utilize Prismatic Ending much in terms of answering three drops. Like if I wanted to kill this vessel, Prismatic Ending doesn't. I can't kill it with the way my mana base is. Um, so I think it's good to have like to supplement Prismatic Ending. Yeah, I think this is a really good way to put it zero off. And there's gonna be situations where like there's Jun Saga that plays both. So opponent has a question. But they're also like backed up on time too. Yeah, and I really do think that it should be three prismatic ending, one March. I really don't think it should be the other way around. And the only way like that card gets expensive is if it's the other way around and you want to run like four. Yeah, exactly, zero off. Exactly. I agree 100%. Yeah. So again, like a deck like this, let's see how many white cards there are. There's plenty. Four, seven. I guess plenty. Opponent had a question and then decided to not, and then decided to take an action. Yeah, I mean that's a big investment, Zeroff. Like it sounds bad when you say it like that, but my argument for March is the fact that like I know you're like giving providing it like you're saying it as if it's like the point you're of you saying that is like it shows that the card is good even though for face value it's actually bad. But I think it's a card that like you see like there's plenty of games where you against Tron. um okay, not gonna go like that. um there's plenty of games where like you have a prismatic ending or a Kaya's Guile and like this card doesn't do anything, right? So I think it's whoa. Oh, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to um terminate this now. So that's what this line doesn't play around, but I think I'm okay with it. So now we go Saga here. So glad I didn't play that land out. Um, but like that's what I'd say. Like I think it's uh like I think that card like it sounds bad. Back to what I was saying, where ZR's point of like, well, you're two cards and three lands kill Zugan. Like that sounds bad as face value, but in reality, it's actually pretty good because it shows the versatility of it, right? Um, so Lightning Greaves, huh? Lightning Greaves, huh? Lightning Greaves. And you can't like deny us 1 mana Stone Rain, right? Oh, okay, sure. We have lethal. Lightning Greaves, huh? Lightning Greaves. Cool. That was a long match one. Long match one. But Lightning Greaves, man. That was a card. That was the one equipment that I was kind of iffy about. I'm not gonna lie, but looked pretty good there. Looked pretty good. Spike U, recognize the name. I think they are in the trophy leaderboard, I believe. Where do I see the leaderboard here? Yeah, they have 4 already. So let's see what they're on. No companion. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. I wonder if we're prismatic getting this drum. I guess it depends if they have a creature. I'm just gonna screenshot this though. It's so funny. They have the Ornithopter, but I think we'll let all of this go. I think I'll play a spell bomb out. Oh, it's blue-white. Interesting. Okay. They don't have Lurrus, so it's like blue-white hammer. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. So they kept a quote-unquote explosive hand. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, instead of casting Ingenious, I'm kind of okay with just casting the Thoughtseize. And then going Saga. Or like kind of, and then like depending on what we see, we can... Oh, they're going to counter it. Which is fine. Then we just play Saga and go. Okay. They have one card in hand. Oh no, it's just another Thoughtcast. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can push the Urza. I guess we'll push the Urza and then play Ingenious Smith, and then we can just Prismatic into the Construct token later. So we'll do this. Push the Urza. Cast Ingenious Smith. Esper Sentinel. I think we get the Sentinel. Because next turn we can go make a construct, get Drum with Saga, play Sentinel, Prismatic Ending Construct. So I'm going to take a hit off this construct token, unfortunately. But we don't necessarily play around Metallic Rebuke. But drawing that second pending is pretty good. We could get Shadow Spear. I actually don't hate getting Shadow Spear here. No, I think I like getting it. I think I like sticking with the original plan. We'll do this first. And if they have Metallic Rebuke, okay, they don't. Actually, I kind of want to save the Sentinel to grow the Ingenious Smith. No, I guess we can go Stoneforge Mystic. Get an equipment, and then we grow the Smith that way. I think that's fine. Okay, that's pretty gross. Okay, a lot of fodder. A lot of fodder. Race. I wonder if we save that. I don't hate getting Blade here, actually. We could get Lion Sash. That eats up a lot of our mana, though. I think I like getting Blade. I mean, I guess it's a 3-1, so like does get chumped by the Memnites. Cranial plating is also an option. And then we can cranial plating. Cranial becomes 5. I think it's between cranial plating and Blade. I don't like Blade because it just eats up so much mana. So I think we just go plating. I could have seen argument for Greaves. So if we go plating, we have to play the Aiganjo out, which I think is fine. And if they had a counterspell, they would have countered this. We're not going to block with the Sentinel. So equip here. Speed's pretty fast, huh? And then next we can just equip the plating onto the Stoneforge and attack, and that's a pretty big. Amic Robriel, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Oh. I get a draw card? That's nice. Okay. I wish I took a screenshot of what they had in hand. But at this point, I think we just go Sentinel. I think we can discard the Spell Bomb. If we want the Drum, I think we can discard a land. Maybe the Gala Shrine. Because we have 4 lands lined up and the Drum. So we want the Pending, the Plating. So we want Stoneforge, and do we just discard another land? Yeah, I think we discarded a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. I need to discard another card. I guess I just got the plating. No, the plating's pretty good. I guess I just got the smith. Take the 2. Thanks. I think they forgot about the drum, huh? Or about the sentinel, huh? Go to 8. Upheaval's an interesting inclusion for our opponent. So we'll go drum, Stoneforge, Shadow Spear, Bauble. Urza. Okay. Thought Monitor. Thoughtseize. So we could take the Urza. We could Tidehollow Skull first. I think that's what we're gonna do. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Thought Monitor costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 next turn. So I guess we can just take both Thought Monitor and Urza. So what do I take that they probably don't want? I guess we take the Urza because that's the card that we're probably most scared of. Okay. We need a land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go Shadow Spear plus creating plus equip. So I guess we equip here. Attack. See if they triple block. They don't. We could activate Stoneforge Mystic and put plating in. I think I like that play more than playing another Stoneforge Mystic. That gets under the Sentinel attacks. Sorry, I'm kind of focused on the match, so I'm not responding to chat just yet. I'm already behind like 6 minutes on clock. Okay, that doesn't matter. So we'll do this, activate, plating. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll equip here. Equip here. Cool. We got Lightning Greaves. Is Jund back on the menu with Besieger now? I think it makes it good. I think Besieger is a nice combo with Red and 6. I know its Sanitotor has been trophying a lot with that deck. So I do think it's Jund is is always on the menu, right? I think especially with how pushed the red cards are getting with like now Ragavan, Darcy. I know Jund doesn't play Darcy, but like another card in the toolbox, Ren and 6, Colon's Command is gonna be good with all these saga decks. So like these, it's gonna be good. I think it's just one of those things where it's just adding the green splash is gonna be difficult, I guess. Because like Jund currently right now is like black red primarily. I know Sandy has added like Reclaimer, so it's more green heavy. So it's like more all in on all three green colors, which is kind of awkward. But I still think it's like I think in that build I think it's good, and it's just essentially free, right? So I think it's worth adding it just as a just it just gets kind of sketchy when you have two mono green sources in a deck that plays Croxa. So I think in that kind of deck, I think you just need to cut Croxa from the deck. So out of 4 leagues with various snowy builds, I can safely say that matchmaking hates me and control seems the better shell than midrange. Interesting. You showed me the midrange shell, right, Last God? I don't think you showed me the control one. Unless you're saying like that's what you paired against. Trying to see what I should cut. They have like thought monitors, and I feel like I should just cut Esper Sentinel from the deck just because like it's really metallic root, but I feel like they can just pay for the Sentinel. I feel like Lion Sash isn't really worth it. I don't think they're really graveyard heavy unless they reveal Emery post board. Then I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I think we want all the discard spells. I think I'm okay with the portable hole. And I think it makes our explosives better too. I think we need the Fatal Pushes for Urza. Maybe we just trim a Stoneforge. Or an Ingenious Smith, sorry. Let's do that. I can't afford Fourth Negation and Force of Vigor. Yeah, I didn't realize Force of Vigor was so expensive. It was like, what's 50 or 60 ticks? Something insane. Paired against Neo 3 times? Jeez. That card like went through a really weird phase where it's like really popular right now. Prismatic Ending would have been a very good draw. I think we're gonna get basic swamp just because you have the second Thoughtseize. Hopefully I don't get punished for that. I think we take the Moon Snare prototype. And then they don't get value off of this saga the following turn. They can't thought cast yet. I wonder if I take the thought cast here. I think I do. They can't make a mana, so they lose the saga. Yeah, I think I go Thoughtseize here. Take the thought cast. I guess we can bobble them. So we'll do this. What are they drawing? A land. I think we want to take their thought cast. Yeah, I think we take their thought cast because then the Urza really doesn't do anything. They go 2 lands and a hole. I guess they could get the like, I'm okay with 2 random cards or taking the Urza. Especially when we knew that we were gonna draw a land. They're definitely gonna get the I think we take the Urza. I'm not happy about it, but oh, I guess they can't get it, huh? Ugh, I'm so dumb. They can't get this Moonstone Paradise because it's blue. I'm so dumb. I was like thinking that they can. So I think I should have taken the Thoughtcast. So now they can Thoughtcast. Yeah, that was a bad play on my part. Yeah, that was a bad play. No, they drew it anyway. So they have Portable Hole. Oh, geez, it's just going off. Oh, they're equipping. Okay. Equipping's fine. We know they have Portable Hole. So we'll Stoneforge Mystic. I think we'll get Lightning Greaves. We could get Plating, but I think Plating is a little weak. We'll get Lightning Greaves. I think I have to play a little bit faster. So we'll take the Shadow Spear. So they get Portable Hole, our Portable Hole, but it's fine. How are we doing here tonight? We're playing a new deck, so it should be fun. But appreciate you tuning in, Last God. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that my record tracker was off. I apologize. I should add that. Let me add it after the match. I know I'm a little behind on time, so let me focus a little bit. Okay. Ouch. I think if that's really all they can really do. I really wish I drew a land. Kesaro Mon 08, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. They didn't play a land, so we're gonna Tidal Scholar them. They just didn't play the land out. Okay. Oh God, so good. Yeah, I noticed that like when I was watching other streams earlier today, it was not behaving. Cool. Well, they have 2 cards in hand. We're gonna track. Upheaval, nice. I think we have to get Shadow Spirit the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, is that all they're gonna do with their turn? Okay. I think I'm okay with getting plating now. I guess maybe I have to get Shadow Spear. Yeah, I think I have to get Shadow Spear here. And I wonder if we have to flash it in with Stoneforge Mystic. I think we do. Play around Metallic Rebuke. I don't mind trading here. It'd be interesting if they like flash this, if they just attack with that. I think I'd still take it. They're spending all their mana this turn just doing that. So funny. Okay, this card they drew. They just have a Metallic Rebuke hand. I don't know what else they would have that they'd just be sandbagging. I don't know what I'm really playing around here. I think it's safer. I don't mind trading Skull with Midnight, I don't think. Oh, jeez. Let me take Shadow Spear. Okay. I'm gonna keep this push. If we draw an untapped land here, we could equip Blade to Tarak, and it's a 2-turn clock. Not quite. If they trade Ornithopter to Tarak, I think I'm okay with it. So we'll do that. We'll just put Lurrus in hand. Ouch. I guess I could have put the 3/3 on it and then attacked. I just missed that. Darn. I guess we'll Lurrus. And we get Tidehollow Sculler. Oh, they're just flooding. They're just flooding. Okay, we had the push. We had this push this whole game. Like that, I think that push was under been our opener. They just haven't really casted it. Bold move, Cotton. Bold move. I do believe we have one more Godless Shrine in the deck. I do believe. one card in the hand. Let's bring the bauble back. At one position first. I don't remember if that's the same one we saw or not, but like this game's over if it's just resolved. So cool. Ooh, we 2-0. I need to update the record manual. The thing about updating it manually is like OBS is kind of laggy when I do it. I don't know why. 2-0. 2-0. Yeah. Alrighty. Off to a good start with this deck. I think the only real minor change is this treasure vault not being a colored source. Definitely hurts with Tidal Scholar in the deck. I don't think it'd be as bad if we didn't have Tidal Scholar. Like, Stoneforge Mystic feels okay. Like, Lightning Greaves has been very, very impressive so far. Just being able to protect the Lurrus. Plating has been interesting. Like, just being like a +4/+4 has been super cool too. The scholars have been pretty good too. Just more interactive, like interaction and a threat too. I know it's pretty fun. Stoneforge Mystic, because like the cool thing about Stoneforge Mystic is like if it dies, I don't care. Like I think that's a really cool thing about this build, where like before you'd be like, crap, like I don't want to chain my Stoneforge Mystic with a Ragavan, but now it's like, yeah, I don't care. Like I got my 2-for-1 out of it, and I'll just play like a Lion Sash or a Cranial Plating, right? So, Lurrus as a companion, we'll keep this. We can go turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Hole, play Bridge. Excuse me. Mill and a 6. Mill and a 5. Mulligan to 5. What do you got, buddy? What do you have that we cannot portable hole? Well, we'll take the Sentinel because that's the card that we like, especially with the way our hands played out. Okay. So their hand is Lion Sash Unknown. I don't hate just Prismatic ending the drum. I guess I'm pending it. Because then we can portable hold a Lion Sash the following turn. Oh, they drew the Saga. Gross. Hopefully they don't have another land after that. We'll say the Tyler Scholar for Lurrus. We technically don't even have the portable hole yet. I think I'm gonna get this Ingenious Smith in play. That's pretty good. Don't draw land, don't draw land, don't draw land, don't draw land. Don't have a land in hand either. they're just gonna win the game with Saga, unfortunately. That's really frustrating. Damn. So we're gonna have to save these portable holes for the Sagas. For the Saga tokens, I mean. Yeah, let me title this color. Pure steel. Okay, so they are incentivized to make Saga tokens here. So I'm gonna make a construct again. So we kind of need to draw a removal spell. We could trade our Genius Smith with a. So we could either trade in Genius Smith a Sash or a Construct, right? I think I'm okay with that. We're gonna take a huge hit off the Construct here. We really just need them to not hit on that third land. So they'll probably get Shadow Spear here. We'd probably have to portable hole the shadows. Oh, they get Drum. That's way better for us. Now if we draw a removal spell, we are like solid. Not the card we're looking for. We can't race. You can only trade. I think Modern's just so open, Last God. That anything you kind of like face or expect to face is so difficult, you know? So difficult. Like it's just so open, and like 5 matches is such a small sample size. You could really pair against anything. So it's really like I do fall into that trap sometimes where I'm like, oh, I saw these streamers they played against like this deck, like, oh, like I'm probably not like I have to make a plan for it. And it's like reality. It's like probably don't. I'm probably overcompensating. This plating, man, has been very good. They want to put Lurrus in hand. We have an answer to that. So we just need another answer to this Lion Sash, and we are like, okay. I guess we'll upkeep bubble them. I don't think we can trade Tireless Colors here. Maybe I should have equipped it then if that's the case. That Lion Sash is looking pretty good, huh? Memnite. Oh yeah, like I feel like they're like batched. I could see that too. 1, 2, 3. So I can take 2, I think. That's the Lion Sash, man. Looking pretty good. They're taking a ton of damage off their Cyan clearing, which is really funny. They're not putting Lurrus in hand yet, which is quite interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, we're so close to lethal. Oh, I guess no, we'd have to guess we're not close to God damn it. All these discard spells are so bad. How do we win this game? You just equip this onto this Ornithopter. I guess we'll make him do it, right? Oh man, my camera's frozen. Why? Oh crap. We'll make him kill me. Thanks for pointing that out. Let's just have 6 here. Let's show that. Yeah, they got me. There you go. I don't know why it froze. Thanks for pointing it out, Last God. Appreciate it. I don't know why it froze. Damn OBS. Cool. Okay. Looks like it's just like regular hammer. Enrique Gusari seems pretty good, as well as explosives. Pithing Needle, couple dams, couple brutalities, or sorry, couple Tarax, Cathar Commando, Lingering Souls is a maybe. So how do non-green, non-red decks deal with Saga? I mean, I guess I don't have March in this list, but you could run March of the whatever the new one is. You can still run explosives. And you still have like artifact enchantment here. Like I have Cathar Commando, you can run a Seal of Cleansing. I'm kind of testing out Cathar Commando though. Originally in the Discord I was saying that I wanted to try one Cathar Commando, one Seal Cleansing. But I had the Minriki Gusari in the sideboard, so I'm like, I just try the Cathar Commando. But I can see Seal being better than it. I don't think we want Blade. I think this card's too cute. Lion Sash is okay. We just try an Ingenious Smith. I like cutting Ingenious Smith a lot. But I think it's just because I don't know what to cut. Hand's pretty solid. Turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Ingenious Smith, turn 3 Push, or play Lurrus if need be. It sucks that like we let them keep the Lion Sash and then essentially win the game, but like they just had the construct. We like our out was them to just not draw the third land for this saga. And if we had Barts, then I think arguably it would have been a lot better, right? So, oh, their hand is all in on Saga. Got it. Got it. All in on Saga. What I thought there. Cool. I love hitting Ball off it because it's just like a free way to just make a 2-mana 2/2 bear. We don't have an artifact to trigger for it next turn, but ugh, Stoneforge Mystic. It's a good draw. It's a good draw. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about Saga, right? Oh, I'm much less scared of that card for sure. Kind of want to make them like Lion Sash. Yeah, I'm gonna just. You know what? I have my own Lion Sash. They make a construct here. I'm just gonna track the shit out of them. So the construct will be a 2/2. Right. Construct will be a 2/2. Yeah, construct will be a 2/2. So like we could attack. Yeah, we'll attack. And if they just don't block, we'll track them. And if they do block, then we can make our Lion Sash bigger. I think I'm okay with this. So we'll go swamp. And then track. Cool. They discard the Lion Sash. So they make a couple 4/4s. They attack with a construct. I don't think I mind trading. Trum's fine. Matthias12129, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So I'll play this. Go to the Smith. I think I'll get a good make Riki Gusari here. Base super safe. Hold up push. And if they like have hammer, like incentivize them to just go for it now. Stoneforge, man, feels pretty good without being tied down by Kaldra and Batterskull. You know? And Lion Sash has been kind of cool to 2-4 with as well. I'm not gonna lie. I think the mana base might need a little bit of improvement. Again, I think this treasure vault should be... It could even just be a 9th fetch or a 3rd Gaulish Shrine. It just needs to be a colored source, I think. Okay. Wow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not quite lethal. Push that. Opponent's like tilted off here. I feel like it's pretty safe just a prismatic ending. One of these. We get prismatic ending this. I just don't think I care about this right now. I think we can just force lethal soon. Cool. Spicy second opponent? Yeah. I mean, I'd give my opponent a little more credit, but they're like really like salting off in chat. So I don't want to give my opponent really any credit. I think we'll run it back. Run it back. But aren't all the decks you may play basically a buy for the opponent? Apparently. Almost a buy. We're just almost a buy. It's the theme of this stream. All the themes of the deck. It's just the common theme. Hey, Andrea, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for the 9 months, man. That's a long time. Really appreciate it, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. I noticed you've been making a lot more flesh and blood contents. Hopefully that's going well for you, buddy. I abandoned green. Technically didn't abandon it, per se. It's definitely going to be what I'm playing next stream, that's for sure. Another Sentinel, sure. Can't play that one. Not yet, at least. Yeah, I'll make it Giga, sorry. Have content has been doing good for me. Path to Exile. Thanks for the black source, buddy. More than doubled YouTube people and got me like 200 fans and got invited to Pog. That's awesome. That is sick, dude. I'm so happy to hear that. Hey, Miss Gleif so far? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. One, two, three, four. I think I'm okay with just Prismatic ending this Michiko's thing. And then they put Lurrus in hand, we just Tarak them next turn. So do this. Black. Yes. Yes. And we'll track on the next turn, like I said. Hopefully they just put Lurrus in hand. That'd be the cleanest way to win this game. I bet they print some type of Goyf equipment sometime soon. It may suck because all the mega I think it would happen. Just make literally like Goyf like green white. Like literally just turn Goyf into an artifact. Reconfigure. That'd be sick. Okay. We have to. I think I'm gonna play Ingenious Smith. And if they draw an equipment spell, we can just push in response. I think I actually like. No, I think I like playing Smith first. I don't mind trading with the Sentinel. Wow, that sucks. I'm gonna draw a card off this, which sucks. I guess I can't trade. So we'll play 2. Oasis is on tap land. Yeah, like this will just get huge, right? It'll eat 2. It becomes a 3/3. We could just like. Yeah, I think it's worth letting them draw a card. Yeah, I'm gonna play the bauble for sure. So make this bigger. Do this. They have path. That'd be really bad for us. Let's do that. Just want them to put Lurrus in hand. Hammer. So don't have an aid, please. I guess we have an answer to the aid with the Gasari. So their hand is. Oh, okay. So they take the Tarak here. Okay. So they have Hammer as our last card. We can just destroy the Lion Sash. We'll wait until they go into combat so that we can try to block the Sentinels. So this Lion Sash could also keep yeah, it doesn't matter. So bobble them. Oh, I'm dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it first. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Stoneforge Mystic. Guess I can go Lightning Greaves. I think it matters. I don't have that many artifacts. I guess I can just go Shadow Spear. And then we'll hold. So their hand is Hammer, Plains Unknown. That's the card they drew. Put Lurrus in hand. So we'll exile the Pure Steel Paladin. And we'll exile Lion Sash. So now they have nothing to recur. Oh, I should have activated Stoneforge Mystic. I think we'll play it safe here. And then we'll make a Saga token in a turn. Like, the Lurrus really doesn't do anything. If they go Aid... They get kills with Aid Double Hammer. That is what's scary. No, which now they don't have access to, because now they have Hammer Lurrus. Okay, there's nothing in the graveyard for that, so no worries there. So this is like that. Let me think and let me answer your question, Dan. I'll answer your question after the match. Okay, now I can answer your question. How badly do you think the new Visage will impact Urza Saga? I think it'll depend on the type of deck. Like, I think like something like Amulet Titan, just having another way to deal with Urza Saga is potentially bad. Like, we definitely lose percentage points against, like, you know, Visage decks, right? So I think like, obviously decks like Hammer lose percentage points against like Amulet. Especially when like Amulet gets to main deck like 2 or 3 Beseiju main. Just having main deck answers to, you know, Sigarda's Aid, Urza Saga, Salt Colossus Hammer, Concert Tokens, like, it really gives those percentage points, like, it's not as swingy now, like, sorry, it's not as like imbalanced, right? Because like those, like, the deck like Amulet gets it. I think a deck like Jund is just like more percentage points, right? But then Jund also gets Urza Saga, so it's like, I think it really depends on context. So like, when I mentioned Amulet, it's gonna gain percentage points against Hammer. When it's Jund against Hammer, it's gonna gain percentage points. And then when, like, you know, a Jund deck plays against Amulet, it could go both ways, right? Like, Jund gains percentage points by like being able to destroy an Amulet, just being able to destroy a Dryad. Opposed, like, they're both play Urza Saga. So I think it go either way. And it's going to be interesting to see how the meta shakes out, because I think in a deck like Amulet, Boseiju is free. In a deck like Jund, where green is a splash color, that's where, you know, it gets a little bit more taxing. So I think at the end of the day, the biggest beneficiary is something from Boseiju would be like Amulet. But I think it just is really contextual, and it's going to be difficult to predict how that changes the meta per se, because it's like Amulet did just win the PTQ, while like SCG, I think Philly doesn't have the new cards yet, so that's not like a fair sense of where the meta is going to go. which is why I have 2 Damping Spirit, just because I think there's going to be more Amulet. This might not be like right away, just because people don't really like the lists aren't posted, but I am expecting a lot more Amulet, like in the near future. So this is what I would probably play. Not maybe tonight necessarily, but I think this is where the meta's going to head to, right? Can't stay up longer. Catch you in Jude. Have a good rest of the night, Rounsley. I know it's getting late for me too. League is all funded, at least, yeah. And the Stoneforge Mystic have felt pretty good. Like this has felt fantastic so far. Lion Sash has been really incredible. I kind of want to see how this deck feels against I kind of want to see how like these lands fit into Abzan and how Lion Sash performs. But like stuff like Lightning Greaves and Cranial Plating has been very very good. I kind of want to see maybe like these ingenious stuff just be Tarmogoyfs. And see how that fares. Just because like top decking Tarmogoyf and getting Lightning Greaves seems sick. So we'll see like how a Stoneforge Mystic Tarmogoyf deck feels. I think that might be something I might try next just to make it more Abzan-y. Or like I could see just trying Abzan just without like there's a lot of decks I want to try the different combinations of cards that I want to try, right? Tron gets a nice bump too. Exactly, Brian Gallen. Exactly. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you have any questions, I feel bad because like that match, I was like, whenever I play a new deck like this, I want to make sure with these new cards I'm taking the correct lines, and I am kind of slow in that aspect. So I definitely took more time to like focus on the match than the interactive chat. So I apologize, but if I don't hesitate to ask any more questions, I definitely would love to answer them. I like Blade. I did. It's been okay. I don't think this card has shown to be that much worth, because it is a lot to equip. And a deck like Orzhov like this does become better because I guess a 5/5 is a little more menacing versus like if I have if I have a Tarmogoyf, then it's a cheeky maybe you can give it menace, but we'll see. Zero, hang on a second. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll answer that question. I'll be right back. So Zero, I don't like 7 discard spell Abzan. I think you want your interaction to be dealing with the board more so. I think you definitely want at minimum 6 discard spells, 6 1-mana removal spells, which is where this deck is. But I would lean towards having like if I had to really pick between a 7th discard spell or like a portable hole or a prismatic ending, I'd rather have the portable hole. Commit more to the removal and aggro plan, maybe more toolbox of creatures that aren't graveyard land, or make you a big target for graveyard hate. Yeah, I mean that's where like cranial plating comes in, right? I think cranial plating and lightning greaves has just so impressive. So we'll see where this goes. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's not something I don't know that he's tried yet. Oh, it's just that Terrence is only good already for playing black in the first place in Modern. That's not true. If you don't have red, Fatal Push is really good. Tarak has been very, very, very impressive. Dam is really, really good too. I think Black is a really good. Like Black has been very good. Discard spell is very, very good. I just don't think he wants 7. Right? But 3-0, baby. But Zerov, you love Tarak though. You are like a Tarak like fan. It's just like I think you should just change your avatar to Tarak everywhere you go. Yeah, I mean that's why like you really have to keep Lurrus in mind. Like that's how I've been kind of looking at spoilers. Um, and you know when you have Lion Sash and Blade, it's like I was like, ooh, okay, like sure, I'll let's run a Stoneforge Mystic in this. I think a lot of times it's Ingenious Smith. I kind of want to see if this can be a Tarmogoyf. I know it replaced itself a couple of times, but there's a couple of times it whiffed today, and it was just so hard to make this into a big beater. So just like I think I really want to try Tarmogoyf in this Stoneforge Mystic. I think the Stoneforge Mystic shell has proven enough to maybe make it work with Lurrus. It's tutoring at Renriki Gusari is very, very good. So we'll see. There's a lot of combinations I want to try. Like maybe a non-Stoneforge Mystic too, just to see. It's super slow. It is, but I think it's still good. Lurrus as a companion. So we have Portable Hole, Thoughtseize, Esper Sentinel, Saga. This is everything we want in this hand, I think. I only wish we were on the play. If they go Monkey, we go Hole. If they do anything else, we go Sentinel. Okay. I think we go Sentinel here. So now we'll upkeep bubble them. Stomping Ground. So we're against Jund. Be an interesting call if they like Ren and 6 or something. Okay. They topped. Oh no, sorry, it's still on the stack. Apologies. Scourge. I haven't seen that card in a hot minute, huh? So we'll Thoughtseize. And then we might want a hole. Depending on what we draw here. Okay. So they could Lurrus here. Discard spell. Discard spell. So they could seal here. Drawing a lot of lands, but so does our opponent. So we'll go to Lion Sash. So Lurrus getting, or Stoneforge getting Lion Slash seems kind of cool. Do need a rule spell though. I wonder if they'll yeah, they'll kill him like just right away. Kind of sucks, but we do have to like Lion Sash everything right away. I think we have to do this. So I'll keep all of them. Okay. Phoenix Icon 360. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So their hand is Darcy 2 unknown. Hopefully it's not another rule spell. I think if it wasn't, they would have. Okay, cool. So we'll. This loses to Bolt, but I don't think they have it. Lion Sash looking pretty good, huh? So we'll make a construct here. I think we'll get Shadow Spear. Yeah. Get the saga going. Cool. I guess we can equip Lion Sash here. And we'll push the Lurrus. Stoneforge Mystic. Feeling good again, huh? Stoneforge Mystic feeling pretty good. Is Stoneforge Mystic back, baby? Is Stoneforge Mystic back? Lingering Souls, Explosives, Pithing Needle. Thinking about the Soulguide Lantern. I guess I just discard cut all the discard spells. Man, I miss this card. This league has made me miss this card a ton. A ton. Decent hand. Um, I think I'm going to Prismatic ending the Darce. Ooh. That changes everything. Like, now I think I lean on that. And then the next turn we can go like Needle plus Hole or whatever. How's it going, B Jeans? Hope you're doing well. What time is it now in Germany? Like 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock, right? Thanks. The top with the Darcy. Targeting me. So they targeted me. Oh. That's perfectly fine. The Sentinel gets to stay in play. I mean, they probably have a removal spell that's on top of this, but like, we're in good shape now. Prismatic ending. Okay. Shadow Spear. I kind of want to get Ingenious Smith down. I want to get Ingenious Smith down. Bobble. Yeah, I think I like getting a Lantern here. Because then now we could like exile a Bobble and then make them attack us. And then we can trade a Darcy. And I want to keep the Portable Hole because of Scourge. Perfect. I don't hate a land though. Thanks. So we want to keep them. We want them to have Delirium still. So let's Portable the Scourge because that's what we're gonna do for sure. Play this out. Yeah, so I think we Soulgat Lantern, eat a Bauble here. So keep Delirium. I could play Pithing Needle named Renin 6. But I think this is okay. Yeah, the black one's been okay. Like, it's just been okay. We'll do this. And if they want to spend a removal spell on the Ingenious Smith, that's perfectly fine. We're going to draw a card. So good. So they get to Surveil too. That's fine with me. Block here. Removal spell for the Scourge would be really nice. Treasure Vault is not good here. So I think we definitely equip Shadow Spear to a Sentinel. Just trying to figure out what my next play after that is. Equipping Smith doesn't do anything, though. I think we equip the Sentinel. It turns off, like, any creature spell they play. Oh, that's true, huh? Yeah, that's true. I don't think they'd attack, though. That's perfectly fine. Letting me draw. Oh, baby. Okay. Okay. Take the Lion Sash, sure. Oh, bye. That's actually kind of scary now. I guess we have to trade with the Sentinel. We'll bubble trick ourselves. Or is this Saga? I don't think we need Saga now. I think we have to equip here and then hope they don't draw another land to grow the shadow. If we can survive one turn, we can Lurrus, bring back Portable Hole, answer the Scourge. There's also an argument just to take the Scourge here. I think this is fine. Oh, they have TBR? Okay, well, we're playing around that anyway. We cannot play around that anyway. Yeah, I guess I should equip the Shadow Spear on the Smith. Darn. Like, spots like that, I wonder if it's just better to have a Tarmogoyf. I guess I should have seen that line, but makes me wonder if Tarmogoyf is like worth splashing for on this deck. It's like the Stoneforge Mystic has been very impressive for sure. We're gonna keep this hand. Turn 1 push, hold it up against a Darcy. Turn 2 Saga. Just hope they don't have hope they don't have a Alpine Moon. I wonder if it's worth just pushing now. I think so. No Alpine Moon, one time. 69 is nice. Most definitely. Got a lot of viewers today. I really appreciate it. Oh. Cranial plating. We could play Souls, but I think I like getting the value off the Saga. I think splashing green for Prismatic Gain is also kind of worth it too, right? I kind of want to get Drum. Just gets all of our... mana online. Oh, we really need a removal spell for this Tarmogoyf. Jeez. Jeez. I guess we have to get Shadow Spear and then go Shadow Spear plus plating and hope to race that way. Sash is also interesting too. Yeah, I think we go Sash. And then we can exile a bunch of cards. Yeah, I think Sash is better. And it's like also... Oh, damn it. Okay, we really need a real spell. um... It's too slow. I mean, we just lose the TBR. So I don't think there's really anything we can do about that. I mean, they didn't put Lurrus in hand, so I'm kind of curious on what they have in hand. If they have TBR, we're just dead. They could just have discard spells, but like, why didn't they just put Lurrus in hand? Are they just conservative our life total? I don't think so. They're shocking it now. Now we can't attack. Oh, they have TBR. I don't think this deck runs enough removal. I think that's the thing. I kind of want to make changes and make this a little bit more less artifact centric and a little bit more. I wonder if there's another artifact if we can have instead of plating. Like the Greaves have been very impressive. Like maybe it should just be a second Lion Sash, but that might be too much. I don't even think about it. Like the Minriki Gusari is a really cool equipment to tutor for. Just to have more hedge against hammer. Darn. Like this deck is obviously way prone to TBR just because there's only 3 fatal pushes. I just really like the Greaves though. I think this is a really cool addition to the deck. Because if we go less artifact heavy, then we don't need the plating. We technically don't need the blade. It just has a it just, as with any Stoneforge Mystic package, it does get a little clunky when you naturally draw like your equipment. But like tutoring up felt really good game 1, right? But like at that late game there where it's like we had the Stoneforge Mystic and it's like we in theory could tutor like a Lion Sash, but like it just didn't feel great, right? Well, hopefully we can muster a 4-1 here. Because I wonder if like plating is good enough when you only have. I just don't think plating is good enough when you have Tarmogoyf over Ingenious Smith. Because then you'd have to change the mana base. I don't know. Something I'm gonna have to be thinking long and hard about. Like, is this Stoneforge Mystic worth it, right? It feels good against like Hammer, where like you can tutor up from Enrique Gusari, right? It's like outside of that, it's like I don't know, it's kind of tough. I mean, I feel like the mana base is all it's gonna be a lot better going 3 color than because you don't have Treasure Vault or Gold Mine Bridge, like based on this mana base now. I also want to try like kind of more leaning on the cycle lands and have like 2 like Witherblink command, but that might be a little too clunky. I wish we were on the play against. Oh, this is Mill. Never mind. I was like, I wish we were on the play. So I think we're going to play the Goldmire Bridge first. Next turn go Thoughtseize their hand. Hope to hit a... Let's actually bubble them. This will dictate, because like if we know they're gonna draw an archive trap, for example, then we totally do the line I'm thinking. Mill is kind of an interesting matchup. I don't think it's very good, fortunately. Feel the ruin, okay. I still think we do this line where we Thoughtseize first, and then we can Prismatic Ending afterwards, or play Esper Sentinel if need be. Huh. Do this first. See if they want to drown it. They don't. I think I'll go just getting a second threat down. Oh. We're not going to play their Saga until they're known Feel the Ruin either. We could get Tasha's here, which would suck, but I think I was playing around counter spells anyway, and I kind of wanted to get the clock down. Okay. So they didn't have any crab hands. So play Spellbomb. They probably have a counter spell for this. I should have played the land first, because I could have drowned myself. I could have Spellbomb myself. I'm so dumb. Never mind. So we take the Tasha's. Oh, there's only one fetchable left. That's really funny. Leave the Spellbomb in play. I wonder if they'll crack this field. I think they should cycle this Fraction. Oh, never mind. So I'm going to put Lurrus in hand. Hand is Drown, Fractured Sanity. So they can activate this pretty... not relatively soon, but... I've noticed that like with Abzan, Mill is a bad matchup. But we can steal games with Tarmogoyf. The fact that we don't have Tarmogoyf in this deck makes me feel pretty shitty about this matchup. So I definitely miss Tarmogoyf here. I definitely want to try an Orzhov build first, just to see if this is like worth it, right? Okay. So next turn we can go Lurrus, but I can have Drown. But then we can just Spellbomb ourselves. Awkward. Hand is Lurrus, Drown. think I just have to Lurrus here. Just to get the clock. Never mind, they have counterspell. Oh, we need a clock. We need a clock. So we know they have double drown. Let's get our planes here. Okay. That's kind of a weird call. So they're not going to hold up drown. Interesting. I wonder if this will incentivize them to field me, because like I'm out of basics. So we can do this first. Cool. We have some relevance of a clock now. I think we have to play the saga out. Provides a lot of pressure. Hopefully we can draw something. Put Lurrus in hand. Interesting. Okay. Okay. They really don't have anything in the graveyard. Their hand is drown, Lurrus, 2 unknown. Again, this is a spot where I really missed Tarmogoyf. Really missed Tarmogoyf. Pounds in the tank. One, two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the hand is drown, a couple unknown. They're letting me draw. Wow. Think we're going to target ourselves now. And they have the drown response, essentially. That was a really good draw. So this essentially countered the drown. Now they can't drown or sculler, which is cool. Oh, play the Lurrus. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Very good. Five, 6, 7. Oh, but they have the Shelldock Isle. Christ. So we attack with everything. 3, 5, 6, 7. They go to 4. Yeah. So we'll take this. How do we have lethal? We don't have lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drum doesn't do anything. This only triggers once per turn. This ability triggers only once each turn. So I think we take Sanity. Take the Drown. Take the Sanity. Inquisition the Drown. Hopefully there's nothing under this Shelldock Isle. Yeah. These Enchanted Spits are cool versus a value play, but like in a matchup like this, like rerealing at the clock. I mean, it fills the role in the deck. Mill is also just like a bad matchup too, right? So then now we next turn we can play drum. So they go to 4, go to 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, so Lurrus isn't enough to block. So we'll save the drum. Oh, they have something, huh? Oh, it's just a drown. Oh, I should have taken it the other way. I should have taken the Lurrus. I mean, I should have taken the drown with it. Damn. I should have taken the drown with this and then taken the sanity. So they could have drowned the Sculler, drowned my other thing, played Lurrus, but then we could have. Oh yeah, we could have won that game. Damn. Don't know if we want Soul Guide. I don't like the Sentinels. That really is unfortunate, though. Damn. I just took the wrong card with Sculler. This needle's like iffy. Maybe we don't Born the Dams. We already have all this removal. Let's trim a track. Let's try that. Yeah, because if they drown my, they could theoretically drown my Sculler and then drown the I guess it depends on what the other card, what the card they drew. Like if it's also assuming the card is just a blank. It could easily just not have been a blank. It could also just been like another removal spell, and they could have killed my other Smith, and then they also just untap. So we're definitely not out of the woods per se, but it's definitely like just defeating that I took the wrong card with the Sculler, and it's just like automatically like loses the game, right? So just without thinking about it. Because I'd rather have them having the drown than the fracturing sanity, right? So but like just losing by the skin of her teeth though, right? So um there is a case, but there's also a situation where like you do really do want to activate your sagas consistently. Um and like if you board up, you are less likely to draw your third land, and you kind of like, and that's a scenario where you arguably lose to yourself. There's an argument for like keeping this bauble in hand. I actually should have kept the bauble in hand with the Ingenious Smith in hand. Yeah, I actually should have done that. Save the bauble. Like I didn't need it. I have a 2-2 play. Yeah, that was, especially when they don't do anything. That's really bad. If they are at 1, I'm gonna be very mad at myself. It's also like 11:30, and like, and we just came back from like a 4-hour vacation, like drive on the road. Actually, it was 5 hours because of traffic because of the Super Bowl. So definitely kind of just fading here for sure. I think we're gonna just Ingenious Smith. Get the clock down. Oh. Sometimes I hate Moto. Sometimes I just hate Moto. I click through Contraband. Oh, they have the trap too. Could have had a bubble. We could have had his Title of Scholar too and taken the trapped. So this happens when you start streaming late too. It's like the end of the stream. It's like every stream this happens. It gets kind of annoying. Okay. Don't want to get trapped. I think we have to though. And then they can draw 3 immediately. I could just go Stoneforge and then like not search. There's no crab in the graveyard. We presented ending it. So this Lurrus isn't scary. Yeah, but Saga is enabled like Saga enables trap like 3 turns from now versus their hand arguably really doesn't do anything. I'm gonna do this. And then no. God, this deck needs a better clock, man. And Genius Smith is just not it. They thought they could archive trap. It's really funny. I'm hoping they just cash in this Visions of Beyond. Oh. Okay, well that doesn't really matter now. Now they can Visions anyway. So we can make this into a 3/3 attack. Just gotta hope that they don't have more traps. Don't think we can kill them fast enough. Just be blanks. Just be blanks. You could theoretically exile or get rid, but so they had us trap Lurrus. Couple unknown. Oh, they milled over our plating. Did they mill over our Shadow Spear? Hopefully the answer is no. Still no Shadow Spear. 22. Okay, they're digging for Tasha's here. So now they trap me. So we'll make a construct. So they can trap me now, which they honestly... Gotta get Shadow Spear. And trample over. They have 5 cards in hand. We're so dead. They probably have Fatal Push here too, which is why they're not doing this. This is 100% Fatal Push. 100% Fatal Push. So I'm gonna go like this. I don't think me misclicking is gonna really change anything anyway. Yeah. Because they just have so many cards in hand and we just don't have a clock. I guess we could have scullered the trap if I like didn't misclick. No, that's game. Yeah, if I well, it's tough if I get the. I guess I do take the sculler there. Off the smith, and then I sculler their trap. I could also just sculler their. No, I would sculler their trap, then I get the Stoneforge Mystic. But then our clock is still so slow. I wonder if he would have still lost that game. I think we would still have lost. Would have been a lot closer. I think the holes that Orzhov has are still prevalent. Like you lack a quick clock, and like that match against Mill really showcased it. And I think the length of this league is like almost 3.5 hours. I think that just shows how like there's so many games where like you can just win with Tarmogoyf. Just having more Tarmogoyfs is just like a turn 2 clock is just so much better, right? But like I think Stoneforge Mystic showed pretty cool promise. I don't know if Cranial Plane is worth it in like a non-sculler build. I don't know, I'm gonna be kind of tanking on it. I think the card that I'm really most impressed with is like Lightning Greaves. This card just giving haste to like Lurrus and attacking has just been so good. And then tuning up Manriki Gusari is also very, very good against Hammer. So I think if Hammer stays popular, I think it's worth trying Stoneforge Mystic. I'm going to take on what I want to try next. My next stream will be Tuesday, so I really appreciate everyone hanging out. 63 viewers, really appreciate all tuning in. I know y'all are excited for Kamigawa, and hopefully this list, even though I kind of misclicked with Ingenious Smith that last match, it might have probably cost me the game, or if not kept it really close. This is kind of cool. I think there is something here with this equipment package. I'm gonna look up and see if there's any like thing that green can give us. Like this is what white does. I don't know if Blade of the Oni is still worth it. Like every time we tried to reconfigure something, like the creature just died. It is cool to equip a Blade of the Oni to the Sentinel, and it is cool that like whenever we made a construct, like it was huge. Like we had like seven constructs. So like, I wonder if we can like make these Tarmogoyfs. Maybe we can like trim a Stoneforge Mystic. And this Meta Saga needed an Emrakul on the side. Yeah, it's just tough because like you still want Lurrus as a companion, right? But maybe you're right. Maybe we just need an Emrakul on the sideboard, and just like that's literally like our hedge against Mill. It just sucks because then we just lose two sideboard slots essentially. But maybe you're right. Especially with like Amulet Tide, maybe like Mill's in a good position, and then you want Emrakul. So maybe you're right, Cobra. Maybe you're right. Like if these four were Tarmogoyfs, we had three Stoneforge Mystic. We have three slots to kind of play with. This could be like one of them should be a 24th land, and then we have two slots to play with. I think it needs to be more removal, a third pending, and then maybe this could be a main deck dam. So like, let's just actually make the changes here. Why are you playing all those cards without Eden Hammer? It's because I don't want to play Hammer. I do think Tarmogoyf is worth it. Ignoring the mana base. But if this was this, this will be what I'll play next Tuesday, or this Tuesday, sorry. Trim the Scullers. Maybe we can just have a second Lion Sash, but that's a lot though. Challenge myself with a self-bar version. That's the name of the game, right? We just add another land. So like 24 lands. How many artifacts are in this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If there's a lot of hammer, like this build right here is worth it. I might try this just to try to see if Stoneforge Mystic is worth it. I do think Tarmogoyf. Like Roundsley in the chat earlier asked if I missed Tarmogoyf, and the answer was kind of no at that point. But like playing those last two matches, like I do want Tarmogoyf. I do want the 7th removal spell. I didn't have the 3rd prismatic ending. I think you do need it. I think this is actually potentially fine. I guess we could trim the 3rd Stoneforge Mystic. Maybe we want 2 whole instead. Cobra, like my Abzan list pre Kamigawa has let me delete that. Actually, let's move this into the free form here. This I can delete. That was for the video I made. Like this is what I played pre Kamigawa, and I had 3 Dark Confidant, so I agree with you. I really like Dark Confidant. I disagree with your sentiment with Esper Sentinel. I think Esper Sentinel was really good. But this is what I played pre Kamigawa, and this list is all very, very good. I also really like the Voidwalker. I could also just like I could just add Lion Sash over the Voidwalkers, and then just add the Kamigawa lands. That's also on my to-do list, is to make minimal changes and keep the Dark Confidants. Like going turn 1 Sentinel into turn 2 Dark Confidant is really, really good, especially with Saga on turn 2. But this is kind of an interesting build, I think. I just don't know if this Cranial plating is worth it, but I definitely think Lightning Greaves is. I might try this next. Like Abzan Stoneblade. Oh, we need a 59th card. So this could the 59th card could be a Kaya's Guile. No, I think white's worth it. I really like the Esper Sentinels and Lion Sash is really good. I think Stoneforge Mystic is kind of cool. Like this is just worth exploring. I don't like Life from the Loam. I mean, within the commands, I also want to try like this build. Sorry, my old build pre Kamigawa. Add the lands and then have like one or two Witherbloom commands. So then we have one of each, like the Great Beseiju, Aiganjo, and then the black one. So, but yeah, Sentinel is a really really good card. It like destroys all the shadow decks. And it grows your constructs. Like it's really really good. And I really liked how today like the constructs were just huge whenever I activated them. Yeah, I think that just might be my next to do list. I might try this Stoneblade list, and then try like a non Stoneblade list edited with Neon, Kamigawa Neon Destiny. But really appreciate you doing and hanging out. Like this is a great. Got a bunch of viewers today. I play Challengers quite a bit, and that thing will get on the nice. Yeah, it's Sentinel is very very good, and I feel like people that play Sentinel and don't like it I don't think they realize how impactful the card is from the other point of view, right? I think when you're like on the other side of the table, Sentinel is very very good, and you don't see the impact of like slowing down your opponent. Like against like the Jund matchup, where like making them go like if we're on the draw, they go turn one Darcy, we go turn one Sentinel, they go turn two Sela Primordial, and then spend the mana to kill the Sentinel. I think it's undervalued how impactful that is because like it slows them down. They're so mana efficient that like they're double spelling, and the fact that you're slowing them down to now they only have a single Darcy, they dealt with your Sentinel, and now you untap and you have two mana. You can kind of you're like at parity with tempo. It's really really good. Tuesday MTG, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So play white black. Green is not good. I think Tarmogoyf is very very good. Very very worth it. Splashing it felt really really good, and every time I cut the green splash, I miss Tarmogoyf every freaking time. Every freaking time. Like this league is just like a huge reason to keep Tarmogoyf. But let's send you all over a raid, shall we? Very excited to finally see a stream from the second. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of flack today about being the second Abzan guy. It's really funny. This is what my opponent also said as well, which is really funny. Damn you, Will. You're a horrible influence. But that'll do it for me. As you notice, the tail end of the matches have been a lot of puns based on fatigue. I really don't know who to raid. But if you want to support the channel, you all can hit that follow button. If you want to check out my past streams, you guys go to my YouTube. If you want to get stream updates when I go live, you can follow me on Twitter. If you want to come hang out, talk about deck building discussions, you can join the Discord. Come hang out. I mean, there's Modern Cheerios. We could always just raid Solar Squirrel. I always raid Solar Squirrel. They're pretty cool. Let's just do it again. I like to spread the love, but it's hard to deny this. All right, my next stream will be Tuesday. Again, I might try. I'm gonna like play, like, build some decks off stream and kind of see what I want to play more. I really wanted to play Abzan, but I really wanted to, first off, but I wanted to see how this Stoneblade list felt, and I think Stoneblade without like Lightning Rays and Cranial Plating seems worth it. I don't know about the Blade, but Lion Slash seems worth it too, just to tutor. So we'll see. I recommend Enchanters. We have interaction now. I don't know about that. I love discard spells, which is why I'm like a sucker for this deck. All right. Again, that'll do it for me. I really appreciate it. We had a great showing today of viewers, so hope everyone stays safe, stays healthy, and I hope to catch everyone on Tuesday. Take care.